Yeah, I'm also going to break that up into its planks. And then get the hell out of here. Careful of creepers. Yeah, you bastard. I want those arrows, so I don't want it to blow up. There we go. That's fine. I'm not going to be using that anymore. With any luck, anyway. Okay, so day 4, I think it is. Aren't we on day 4? We're heading into the forest. Just as a quick recap. Welcome, everybody. Because I'm pretty sure this is the 4th video. Gonna eat this last couple of pork chops. Get me health on full. Always do Terminator 2s. Or, well, to the layman, do 360s. Just look around all the time. Just make sure that you're not being followed by creepers. Especially when you first come out of your filthy little hovel in the morning. Right, now with any luck, our little tactic of going back to that little camp last night. Oh, that's upsetting. It's not the end of the world, but we might want to be aware because rain sometimes brings the squiddies out. And heavy rain, because there's 2 forms of rain in this. Heavy rain will basically, not only does it spawn monsters, the squids become hostile. So you got to be careful with that. But there are plenty of animals over here. I'm not too worried about jumping now because I have quite a few pieces of food. And with any luck, oh, free food. You cannot underestimate the value of free food. Now, I'm not going to attack a cow. I maybe could at this point, but probably not. I could actually attack a cow. But I'm not going to, because I don't need to. I don't want to do that in this video. That's beyond the scope of this video. You don't need cows to survive. Not right now, anyway. Remember, you want to be getting wood. What you need to be doing is killing chickens, like that guy there. He has no idea. He has no idea his time's up. You need to be killing the chickens, you need to be killing the sheep, and you need to be killing the pigs. And you need to also be on the lookout if it's raining. You need to be on the you need to be keeping your ears perked up for thunder. If thunder starts, get away from water and essentially get indoors if you can. With this mod, what you want to be doing is, at all costs, especially in early days, you want to be avoiding combat as much as you can. I know I just fought that creeper, but I'm a pro. Do as I say, not as I do. I'm super pro. Super pro legend, that's what I am. Ignore the first few parts of this series, because clearly I am not super pro. But, yeah. Ow! Shit. Oh my god. You gotta be careful in the forest, because, yeah, there can be nasties roaming about. But, you know, the benefits at this point, I think, outweigh the losses, because I need meat. Come on. You little bugger. Oh! Shit, he's there. He's coming. He's coming at us. Big cave there. Oof. Lightning bugs. Lightning bugs galore. That's something I could do without in 1.5 Minecraft. I don't know if they ever fixed that. Be careful. It's another thing, when you're looking up, chopping trees down, you can be snuck up upon. Snuck up upon? That's a term, isn't it? You can be snuck up upon by a creeper. Don't forget to make your slabs. Save that food, guys. Save it. You know, don't want to be using it all. Run roughly half. I'm going to top it off a bit. Sometimes you do need to run. Oh, what's going on here? Come on. Yeah! Oops. Yeah, that's right. Give me your lovely nectar. Lamb nectar. Yeah, that's right. You run on the spot. You show me. You show me who's boss. You're not running away. You're not a coward. You're going in my belly. Oh, 2 more. Ah, courting ritual. Ah, oh. Poor sheep. Just minding their own. I mean, the poor guys just minding their own business, and along comes some filthy, dirty man, dishevelled. I mean, look at him. He's filthy, and he's dishevelled, and he's just destroyed the wonder of their natural natural courtship, just so he can eat well for a night. Well, that's just disgusting. All right. But we are getting a lot of meat, and you can't deny how effective we are. How much of an effective killing machine we are right now. Oh, goodness. Oh, yeah, I don't... Oh, iron. I see iron down there, though. Did you see that? That ain't worth going down for. I can't stress that enough right now. It's not worth going down there for. My main focus today is food. I want a couple of days of supply, so I don't have to worry about it. So I can go out and look for iron. What I want to be doing is I want to be looking for surface iron. I also don't really want to be living in the forest as such right now, because it's quite a nice haven for skeletons and creepers and zombies, oh my, in the morning. They can hide under the trees and survive for the most of the day, actually. So this isn't somewhere I want to be in the morning. But it's a good place to hunt animals, and this is what we're here for, so... Wow, this is a very brutal world. Well, it's not very brutal, but it's not good, because islands aren't good. I don't like them. I'm going for this. I'm going for it. I'm going for it. Come on. The promise of glorious bacon is too strong to deny. And it's the pull is too great. Come on. Come back. Come back. Come back. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. I can almost smell it. I can smell it cooking in the furnace. Where do you go? Are you up here? Oh yeah, there you are. I've killed your friends. You've got nothing else to live for. Come on. Come on. In me belly. In me belly. That's right. Oh, you as well. Sorry. Oh. Well, chickens are harder to run away. So I'll go for him first. Come on. Come on, guys. You as well. All of yous. It's getting dark. It's getting dark. Come on. Last few chickens. Right, gonna have to, well, chop these trees down. Taking note of how many axes I've got left. I've got plenty, so I'm alright. And I'm going to have to dig into this island for the night as well. I've got most of the animals out of that forest, I think. I've got plenty of meat to be cooking for this night. So I'm in good shape. I'm in good shape. Sun's going down. Beautiful rainy night. Hopefully by the morning it'll stop raining. Hopefully. Because obviously monsters come out at night. Mostly. Obviously I had to say that. Monsters come out at night, mostly. And in the morning, if it hasn't stopped raining, then they will not disappear, will they? So that's upsetting. Right. But that's good. Let's just dig into the side of here. Having problems seeing right now, because wow. It gets dark. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, it does get dark, actually. One of the recent updates to the game introduced moon phases. The moon phases of the game, well, they didn't introduce moon phases, but they've made them have an effect. So moon phases have an actual effect on the light level of the game. So you do not want to be caught out on a new moon, put it that way. Definitely not. I'm going to do that as well, just so I'm nice and safe. Yeah, you don't want to be caught out on a new moon, trust me on that. Because you'll cry. And you'll die, so, yeah. So anyway, I'm hungry, so I'm going to eat some more food. And continue the good the good fight. What I do need to do is make a workbench. And I'll put it here. And I want to make myself another oven to cook some shit up. Oops. And I'll put that here. Bosh. I'll put 16 raw mutton in there, and now because I just want them cooked and I don't want to have to think about them, I'm just putting 2 logs in there. I can afford it. 1 log will cook 8 food. That's how it works. So I can put that in there and just forget about it and have a guaranteed stack. Because that was a rookie mistake as well. Forgetting to cook the rest of that meat last night. That was a rookie mistake. One that I do not want to repeat. And like I say, I'm in a bit of a better position now, resource-wise, so I can afford to just spend the logs. I could make another furnace, but I'm not going to because I'm not going to stay here. This isn't going to be my base. I don't want to live in a side of a cliff on a random little island off the coast of a whatever, God knows what. So I'm going to keep up with that. And I'm going to move. And I'm going to find a better place to live. But for now, let's keep making some. Let's dump the crap. Don't need that. Don't need those. And I don't need those. I don't really need that either. But I'll keep it because I could make some trousers. Don't really need bones right now either. But I'll keep them because they're not really doing any harm. Need slabs. Right, okay. So, you do the same as what we did last night. You basically hollow out the rock and you get stone. Now, at this point you might be thinking, wow, this is boring. But with time, it gets a whole lot better. I mean, eventually you end up making fully automated machines to do all of this stuff for you, like to do everything for you. Like you can, well, not everything, but you can do a lot of stuff. You can automate almost any aspect of the game to acquire almost anything. You can make mob traps to basically, well, you know what mob trap is if you know what Minecraft is, but you can make a fully automated killing system and collection and sorting system as well. So you can sort every item down into its own chest using waterways and hoppers and all sorts. And I don't mean vanilla hoppers. These are special hoppers that were put in this mod, and they work a different way to vanilla. But again, that's beyond the scope of this tutorial video. I'm just wanting to tell you and explain that, this may not make the mod look fantastic, but this is an important aspect of the mod, the first few days of survival. Once you get through the first few days of survival and you learn, how the mod works and the limitations and well, not the limitations, but the limitations placed on you by the mod, then you can pretty much do anything you want. You still will die. I still die all the time. Well, not all the time, but I still die fairly often. Stupid deaths, mainly. You can eliminate the noob deaths by essentially just, learning the mod and practicing with it and doing all that. But yeah, stupid deaths will always happen. Like, oh, I was chopping this tree down and a creeper came up behind me and I just wasn't paying attention. Or you can fall to your death. I mean, you can... a fall can be fatal. I mean, biggest understatement ever. But you know what I mean. A fall in this mod can be more fatal than it would be in vanilla. Everything in this mod can be more fatal than in vanilla. It stopped raining. Very nice. But this is why we play it. It's awesome. It's so good. And you have to try it. The link for the mod is in the description of all of the videos I've done in this series so far. And I highly recommend you get it. I might mention now that the texture pack, and I probably should have mentioned this at the beginning, the texture pack is based on John Smith's, but it's my own personal mix. That's also in the description as well. You can download that if you want. And yeah, I maintain this texture pack myself because I love the John Smith texture pack, and there wasn't an up-to-date Better Than Wolves adaptation of it, so I just started doing it myself. And I started doing it about 2 years ago or something. and I've just kept it up, and yeah, I love it. I love this texture pack. It's great. But yes, I love the mod more. Also, you can get Craft Guide as well. I'd highly recommend that, because Craft Guide, if you're new to the mod, it shows you all the recipes, so you'll not know how to make things, but if you want, I mean, you can make a hand crank. That's something, again, that I'm not going to go into. Pistons are made with soul urns and stuff. This is all stuff you get to see further down the mod. I mean, you even get, like, anvils later on. It gives you a 4x4 crafting grid that open up even more advanced things, like detector blocks and block dispensers and all sorts of stuff like that. It's a very, very advanced mod. It's packed full of features. It's packed full of new blocks. It's got a logical progression in the mod. I mean, the guy that made it is a very logical guy, and he has a lot of years of games design experience, and he takes no shit. He does games. He makes the mod the way he wants to make it, and he doesn't take shit from people. When he started adding the hardcore modes in, and there are a lot of hardcore modes now, and they weren't always in the game. Like, for instance, hardcore spawn. When you die, you spawn in a random location within 2 to 3 or 4,000 blocks from your spawn. That's a harsh penalty, but it's great because it forces you to be more careful. He took coordinates out of the mod, like I said in the last video. So you have to actually use the landscape to find where you're going. You know, you've got to you build. I haven't built them, but you build pillars to mark where you've been and where you're going. You take note of which direction you're heading in. It's all about, you know, increasing your awareness and you know, increasing your penalties for not doing things the right way. and it works. It really works. Truly, it's a worthy mod. It's definitely worth trying. And I couldn't recommend it any higher. Oh, hello there. I've just noticed that. Make some pants. So yeah, essentially download it, get it. It's very incompatible with a lot of other mods. It doesn't work with Forge. It doesn't work with Mod Loader. None of that shit. Basically, you just install this mod on its own. And it only works with 1.52 of Minecraft as well. That's another thing. So if you've been using the latest version of Minecraft, you would have to sacrifice a few of the things that they've added since 1.5, such as the new biomes and, well, the vanilla version of hoppers, comparators, I think they're called, stuff like that. But trust me, once you get into this mod, you'll not miss them. It's ridiculous. The sense of satisfaction you can get is amazing. The mod concentrates mainly on automated machines, like at least the later part of the mod. It's got a tech tree and everything, like, that you can loosely follow to progress through the mod. And it concentrates essentially on making automated machines, and my word, the machines you can make. Like, it's ridiculous. So, yeah, it's definitely worth getting, essentially. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave you there, because I think this is essentially, this series has run its course now. It was a very short series, and it was always planning to be. It's daytime now, and we can head out and we can start progressing more. Find a little place to live. We can maybe cook the rest of this food. I've got plenty of food now, though. I've got like 4 stacks of food. I mean, some of it's raw, but you could have made another. I could have made another thing. I mean, I've got plenty of cobblestone now. I've got 32 cobblestone. I can make myself a load of axes. I can go out and kill some more animals. I can then start looking for iron to progress to the Iron Age as such. It's not a specific age that's actually a label or anything. It's just basically once you get iron, you're essentially in the Iron Age. Nothing can compare to that feeling when you make your first iron tool. Because when you make your first iron tool, normally a pickaxe, and, you know, generally a pickaxe, it's just such a great feeling. Sometimes you won't make a pickaxe. Sometimes you'll actually make a hoe, an iron hoe. Or you'll even make a pair of shears. I'm not going to explain why, because, again, that's beyond the scope of this tutorial. But anyway, I will leave you with well wishes and plenty of luck, because if you try this mod, you're going to need both. And you're also going to need a little bit of skill and a little bit of self-awareness. In fact, a lot of self-awareness. And you're going to need some common sense, because it's not for the faint-hearted, this mod. But I highly recommend it. So, get it from the description, and install it and enjoy it. And I'll see you out there. Goodbye, guys, and good luck.